Growing up, I often heard stuff like, "You can be anything you want." And that motivated me to do well in school, to take care of my body, and to dedicate time and energy to building a career. The idea that you and I can do anything we want is very inspiring, but it's also false. Another thing I often heard was, "You're the director of your own movie." That's supposed to motivate you to take matters into your own hands, to be the maker of your own life. While there's some wisdom in that, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus had a slightly different perspective on what life actually is. He said, "Consider yourself as an actor in a play. The nature of the play, whether short or long, is for the director to decide. The director will also decide whether your role is one of a poor person, a rich person, a cripple, a king, or a commoner. You as an actor do not decide these things. Like an accomplished actor, you need to perform the role assigned to you in life skillfully. The responsibility for deciding what role you play rests with someone else." The first time I read that, I found it a bit sad. I thought every person was the director of the play and also the actor. But we need to see things for what they are. There are some things in life that are handed to us, and we can't change those things. I always appreciate the humility of Warren Buffett when he's asked about how he became the most successful investor of all time. He argues that a big part of success is winning the ovarian lottery. He recognizes that he was lucky to be born as a white male in the United States, during a time the founder of value investing, Benjamin Graham, lived. At a Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholder meeting that he holds with his business partner Charlie Munger, he talked about how lucky they both were. "When we were born, the odds were over 30 to 1 against being born in the United States, just winning that portion of the lottery, enormous plus." Buffett is obviously being very humble. The man is an absolute genius. But would he be the same if he was born in another country in a different era? He would probably do well, but he wouldn't be the greatest investor of all time. This is a hard thing to accept. But in today's society, we believe everything is limitless, including our own potential. We see people on social media living luxurious lives. At our jobs, we see people who are younger and less experienced getting promoted. And when we go home, our partners or parents wonder, "Why are you not the CEO by now?" While we often think we're being encouraging or hopeful when we tell ourselves and others that we can do anything we want, we also have our limitations. Sometimes the odds are stacked against us. Not everyone will reach the top of a company, sport, or social hierarchy. That's the nature of life, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we collectively ignore the facts of life. The problem is that we live in a constant state of dissatisfaction. The way I see it, the unhappiness of the developed world comes from this phenomenon. It's not that our lives are bad. We just think our lives are bad and expect that could or should be limitless and extraordinary. I should be a millionaire world champion with 500,000 followers on social media. Wake up, my friend. That's not real life. As both Epictetus and Buffett pointed out, there are certain things outside of our control. The good thing about living in the 21st century is that we have the opportunity to improve our life situation. That wasn't true in Epictetus' time. When you were born poor, you would stay poor. That's no longer true. But the truth of the ovarian lottery will never change. Where you're born, what year, your family's socioeconomic status, your physical shape, what your natural talents are, and so forth, that's all written the day you came to this earth. But we can still make the best of what's given to us. We can see ourselves as actors in a play, and we play that role the best way we can.